She was his home, his heartbeat, his future. But one forgotten phone changed everything. In that small device, she found a truth too heavy to carry, a love that wasn't hers. She didn't shout. She didn't beg. She vanished. This isn't just a breakup story. It's a quiet storm. Put on your headphones right now, this is a story you need to feel, not just hear. She found his second phone. Then she vanished. Setting, Brooklyn, New York. Time, present day. Dash. He loved her in silence long before she ever noticed. When Aiden first saw Zara on a modeling billboard downtown, he never thought their paths would ever cross. But fate, dressed in strange costumes, introduced them one rainy night at a cafe in Brooklyn. Zara wasn't just beautiful, she was hypnotic. The kind of woman who made people pause mid-sentence. Strangers stared. Even those in love forgot momentarily who they were with. She carried herself like a dream with danger tucked beneath her eyeliner. Aiden, in contrast, was quiet. A freelance photographer trying to make rent and meaning in the same breath. But Zara noticed his camera. And more importantly, the way he didn't look at her body like the world did, but rather, tried to capture the light around her soul. They fell for each other fast. Too fast. Within months, their chemistry spilled from cafes to apartments. They moved in together, a tiny studio in downtown Brooklyn with barely enough sunlight and a window that overlooked a trash bin. But they were happy. Or at least, trying to be. Late night ramen. Unpaid electricity bills. Zara rubbing lotion on her swollen feet after 12-hour photo shoots. Aiden retouching her portraits while whispering, "You're more than this lens can see." Then came the news, Zara was pregnant. At first, they laughed. Then they panicked. They weren't ready. Not emotionally. Not financially. They barely had enough for two. "We need to earn more," Aiden said one night, looking at their dwindling bank account. Zara nodded. "Let's hustle. Together." Dash. Hustling, though, has a cost. Aiden started taking more gigs. Nights disappeared. So did mornings. Zara, too, pushed harder in modeling, trying adult-themed shoots, edgy brands, anything that paid faster. Slowly, their moments of closeness became fewer. Then came a shift. Aiden, always warm, became distant. He avoided eye contact, often locked himself in the bathroom with a second phone he claimed was work-related. He smiled at messages she couldn't see. And one night, he came home with a scent of unfamiliar perfume. Not Zara's. Not feminine. Zara noticed. Of course, she did. She just didn't know what to believe. Until she did. Dash. One morning, Aiden forgot to take his second phone to work. It vibrated. A message flashed, "Missing you last night. Can't wait for next weekend. Liam." Zara stared. Her fingers trembled. She unlocked the phone, no password. Maybe he wanted to be caught. Maybe he was tired of hiding. There they were, photos of Aiden and a man named Liam in Manhattan rooftops, videos of laughter, kisses in the rain, voice notes full of "I love yous." Not one mention of her. Or the baby. For hours, she sat in silence. When Aiden returned, the apartment was empty. Dash. Only a letter remained. Aiden. You always said truth sets us free. Today I choose freedom, even if it breaks me. You left your second phone. I saw it all. Liam. The dates. The nights. Your joy. It hurt. God, it did. But I'm oddly thankful. You didn't cheat to hurt me. You cheated because you were searching, for love, for identity, for yourself. And maybe I was just the pause before your real journey. I had our baby removed this morning. I couldn't bring life into a space where lies had already been born. Don't blame yourself entirely. We both were lost. But from now on, I want peace. Find your light. Just don't expect me to walk with you toward it. Goodbye. Zara. The apartment felt colder that night than it ever had. Aiden sat on the floor, letter in hand, surrounded by silence. The air still smelled like her, vanilla and sadness. He called her phone. Switched off. Texted. No replies. He walked to the window. The trash bin was still there, but somehow, everything else had changed. The city didn't sound the same. Zara moved upstate. Cut off social media. Started doing yoga. Adopted a cat. And, most of all, started breathing again, the kind of breathing that isn't just for oxygen but for surviving memories. Aiden never saw her again. But every time he saw a couple laughing in the subway, or a mother rocking her child in the park, he'd think of the girl who loved him enough to let him go, even after being shattered. Final lines for voiceover. Some truths don't come to hurt you, they come to reveal what you refuse to see. And some goodbyes aren't about hate, they're about love choosing peace over chaos. This wasn't just a breakup. It was a rebirth. For both of them.